right, time now to check that forecast. Brittany in for Chris, tracking the latest. A chance for some severe storms later on this afternoon into the evening, Brittany.
Yes, you were correct. We do have another cold front rolling through the area, and this is going to be the trigger to pop up some of those showers and storms. I mentioned this just a few minutes ago, but you're starting to see some breaks in some of those clouds across at least the Charlotte metro area. Live look there from Dallas. But notice up toward the mountains right now, this is a live look there up in Boone at Kidd Brewer Stadium. They're already seeing clearing. And what this is going to do, at least for some of us, of course, is going to allow for all of that instability to form. Now, to understand what's going to happen later, we have to go to actually earlier this morning. See this early shower activity developing across portions of the mountains foothills. Larry was tracking this earlier. This is part of a mesoscale convective system. You can kind of see that movement here that really moved through mainly the Atlanta area and the upstate of South Carolina. We kind of got the fringe effects. But now that those storms are moving through, all of this activity to our south, that has to do with those earlier storms. That's not the main line that we've been talking about. I know a few folks on Twitter asking that question. So now that these storms are moving south, notice we're starting to see some of those breaks in the clouds. That is going to allow for enough warmth, enough fuel, enough instability for us to see that chance for some scattered to severe, strong to severe thunderstorms, that is, this afternoon. So even if you saw rain earlier, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's over. In fact, we do have a few showers still lingering on the southern side there of Chesterfield County and Lancaster, although all of the storms themselves are down toward Camden. But if you are looking south there and you're in the southern part of Lancaster and Chesterfield counties, you could be seeing some lightning strikes, so do stay safe out there. Otherwise, just a few little sprinkles here on the east side there of Lake Norman, just to the north of Cornelius, hugging I-77. The overall threat for strong to severe storms today is on the medium side, and this will be especially along and south of the Charlotte metro area. The good news is we have a really significant lack of wind shear, which means a virtually zero tornado risk. Always love that. But we do still have a pretty decent opportunity for some strong damaging wind gusts and even some large hail. So I really think the damaging wind gusts and even the heavy rain leading to some localized flooding, that's going to be number 1 and number 2 there on our impact scale. And this will be especially this afternoon and evening. I think for the Charlotte metro area between about 4 and 8 p.m. will be our sweet spot. So keep an eye out for this. Again, you can see that hail threat much lower, and the tornado risk, I mean, it is a sliver. I would be very shocked if we saw any of those storms roll through. So right now we're just seeing kind of those fringe effects there of the earlier MCS. But notice as we hit the afternoon and evening time frame, some of those strong storms move in. What's interesting about today's rain threat is, or rain and storm threat, is that it's not a widespread opportunity. Not everyone's going to see the storms, but in the areas that do see them, they're going to pack a punch. In fact, tomorrow we stay mostly dry, but a few thunderstorms could roll in, especially on the southern side of the area, as that front will be situated to our south. So not a significant opportunity for rain and storms on Friday, but it is low. Now, today we have the heat and humidity, but notice that once that front moves through, we pretty much skyrocket those high temperatures, especially on Saturday and Sunday. This is going to once again allow for a multiple day risk there of seeing those heat index values in the triple digits. It is important to note that just like what we had yesterday, I don't think these are going to create any kind of heat advisory across the local area, as we'll stay likely just below about 105, but it's still going to be pretty significant heat. Again, that's pretty much today all the way through the weekend and even early next week. We do keep the triple digits going. So today's severe storms, heat and humidity, and then the heat humidity will pretty much be our biggest risk toward the weekend.